My dear beloved boys and girls, welcome to my online session. How are you all? I hope you are well and passing your times properly. Though you are fighting against COVID-19, a very crucial time. Don't get nervous. Be courageous. I think with the help of Omnipotent Almighty, you will be able to overcome all the problems. Today, I have appeared before you and would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the students of class 11. My thanks are also extended to all of my students and honorable viewers who have participated or joined my online classes regularly. Dear students, now I am going to discuss about poems, and today's topic is poem. Okay, let us start our discussion. I hope you will enjoy the whole class with full attention. Dear learners, you know there are two kinds of poems that are included in your question. One is textual and another is non-textual poem. If you go through the question, in the question number 3, you will have to write the summary, and in the question number 11, you will have to write the theme of the poem. So there arises a question: what is the difference between summary and theme? In this case, I have already written 3 questions in your whiteboard. Please look at the whiteboard and observe the question. In the question number 1, what is poetry and poem? Next, what is the difference between summary and theme? And what is the main idea of a poem? Dear students, in the first question number 1, what is poetry and poem? What is poetry? Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Beside this, we can say poetry is the use of words and language to evoke a writer's feelings and thoughts, while a poem is the arrangement of these words. Poetry is the process of creating a literary piece using metaphor, symbols, ambiguity, that is obscurity, while a poem is the end result of this process. This is the difference between poetry and poem. Okay? Next, what is the difference between summary and theme? If we go through the question number 3, we will see there is a question and you will have to write the summary. What is summary? A summary begins with an introductory sentence that states the text title, author, and main point of the text as you see it. A summary is written in your own words. It contains only the ideas of the original text. Don't insert any of your own opinions. Remember that. Don't insert any on your own opinions, interpretations, deductions, or comments into a summary. Okay? Next, come to the point. Theme. What is theme? Dear learners, if we give the definition of theme, we can say theme is defined as a main idea or an underlying meaning of a literary work, which may be stated directly or indirectly that the writer or artist wants to convey. It can be something as simple as love or as something more complex such as human versus nature. This is the difference between summary and theme. Okay? My dear beloved learners, when you are reading a poem, the main idea might not be as obvious as in a play or a movie. So, you will have to follow some measures. You will have to follow some steps to help you discover the main idea of a poem. You will need to revive your brain. So, let us use the acronym of RPM. It will help you to understand the main idea of a poem. What is R? What is R? Read the poem slowly. Read aloud if possible. Next, P. That is paraphrase. Firstly, paraphrase it. Put the poem into your own words. And finally, M. M means main idea. Now that you have the poem in your own words, what is the idea that holds up the whole poem? My dear students, point to remember that it is going to be a single sentence that connects all the small details. Main idea is what the poem is mostly about. It is not a summary because it doesn't contain many specific details. The main idea is the idea that all those little details go to support. On the other hand, theme is the lesson about life or statement about human nature that the poem expresses. Many poems have both a main idea and a theme. Main idea is what the piece is mostly about. This is different from a summary which includes relevant details and the major plot points. Main idea gets to the big picture and does so in usually a single sentence. Okay? My dear students, now I am go through your text. I think you have already bought your textbook or collect your textbook. Please open page number 38, Unit 3, Lesson 2. There are two dream poems. William Wordsworth, the great romantic poet, considered poets dreamers because they have the ability to turn our wish, our power, our thought into a deed. Poets give voice to what we desire and strive hard to achieve. They write about the dreams of lovers, men of actions, patriots, social reformers, workers, and just about anyone given to imagining a better tomorrow for themselves and for others. In the previous lesson, we have learned about different aspects of dreams that you know, that you already have known from our another English teacher, Nazmun Nahar. In this lesson, we will read two poems written by two poets from two sides of the Atlantic. While D.S. Lawrence was an English poet, novelist and essayist, on the other hand, Langston Hughes was an American poet, novelist and playwright. Hughes was also a leader of the Harlem Renaissance, which attempted to bring changes in the lives of the black people in the 1920s. In the next class, I shall discuss about two poems written by D.S. Lawrence and Langston Hughes. I shall try my best to read out the poems in the next class vividly. This is the end of my speech. No more today. From my discussion, I can surely hope that you will be able to know the definition of poetry and poem, difference between summary and theme, and you have already known about the main idea of a poem. Dear students, if you fail to understand any points, Please comment on it. Stay safe. Stay with your book. Thank you for being connected with me. Allah Hafiz.